Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is having a good day wherever you are. So I thought that I would come to you guys with a quick another diary of a nail tech. Okay, so I've been on a roll with these diaries of a nail tech. All right, so today's video is going to be exactly what the title says, right? So I'm gonna break it down, how I kind of got this title, why am I speaking about this title, and things like that. So I'm gonna let a few more people join. I'm actually going to log on to my phone because, as you guys see, I'm in a different space atmosphere. I'm in the car, and I figured, I'm like, let me just get this video out to you guys. We can talk about it, we can discuss all that good old jazz. So let me log on to my phone. Even though I have a phone here, I can typically see it at the top, but I want to be able to see everything, so that way, just in case I miss anything, because it disappears. But I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to join on, because I know some people say you already start talking about the topic before YouTube even gives me my notifications. So therefore, I am going to wait a little bit. That'll give me a little bit more headspace, even though I have my bun up. Let me take that down. Okay. Now let me go back to getting on my channel. Alrighty, so I have my phone up. So again, as you guys seen by the title of this video, it's called Lengthy Nail Services. So there are some pros and cons that I'm going to talk about why I titled this video the way that I did. Okay, so when you are, just beginning nails or starting to do nails, you're trying to figure out how long it takes to do nails, right? So you won't know unless you're actually in the middle of doing somebody's nails, or if you time yourself, right? So obviously, as a new nail tech, you just kind of never know how long a set is going to take. Also, it depends on the client, how much work you need to do on that client. Also, you kind of want to take into perspective the client's time as well. So granted that they come and visit you and get their nail services rendered to you, you don't want to have them sitting in your chair for forever, right? So as a up-and-coming nail tech, I used to kind of struggle with that. I think I'm getting a little bit better, but obviously I'm adding more and more and more onto my services. So if you keep adding more and more onto your services, obviously it's going to be more time. So doing a set of nails is not easy, as you guys already know, right? So personally, when I was in nail tech school, it would take me at least 2 hours or 2.5 hours to do a full set. The reason for that is because I'm learning my products, I'm learning how to do certain things. I am learning how to shave, how to sculpt, how to do my application, how to pick up a bead, how to lay the bead properly. Of course, we were learning the three bead method. I was also learning the one ball method. So I was learning a lot, and you have to take into consideration, your client's time. Now, granted, I think the most that I've sat in a chair to get my nails done was 2.5 hours, which is fine because obviously you want it done right. There's more steps that actually should be done than just regularly going to the Oriental shop, right? So with going to the Oriental shop, their job is to get you in and get you out. Not only that, they have so many clients that's coming in there, and they have so many people that are working in there that they can just speed up the process, cut some of that in half, don't do certain steps, which may cause lifting for your nails or cause you to come back because your nails broke or your nails lifted. Not only that, some things that they're going to teach you in nail class is that most of the time, I'm not trying to say all the time, most of the time the Oriental shops do not change out their buffers, nail files, everything. You know, they may not even change their liquid. You just have to be careful with those certain things and make sure that you have them to change those things in front of you, just so that way you can make sure you're being safe. Because if you get cut, or if you know you get an infection or something like that, that's not going to be good. But as far as lengthy nail services, how long does it take, or is it supposed to take, to do nails? I would say that at least it would take an hour, right? An hour for looking at the person's hands, getting rid of all the cuticles, filing, shaping, applying your tips, laying the acrylic application, laying that and shaping it, and that's it, right? So to me, that would take a whole hour, because not only that, you might have to take a small skiver bit, you might have to go around their cuticles a little bit more. They may need a little bit more of a trimming, they may need to get some dirt from underneath their nails. You just kind of never know. So I would say at least an hour for all of that, to get your nail prep, nail tips on, application, filed, shaped, buffed, and the client washed. That should at least take an hour. Now the other part of this is that despite that it's taking an hour for you to do all of that, you still have to figure out the design. Now if you already have somebody who knows what they're going to get, by all means they need to go ahead and just tell you up front, or before they are scheduled to come to you. Or they could be thinking about it while you are doing the nail prep, application, shaping, filing, buffing. They could be thinking about all of that, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to have your client just sitting there waiting, saying, okay, well, I think I want this, or I think I want that. Because remember, that's cutting into your time. So personally, I think that they need to have a plan, or at least an idea, or a picture, you know, an inspo picture. They can have an inspo picture on some things that they want to get done. That I think that would be a better idea. Hi Shanita, how are you? That would be a better idea if they came to the shop with a inspo picture, so that way you already know how long it's probably going to take you to get the nails done, because you also have to take into consideration for that. So like I said, an hour to do the nail prep, file, shape, buff, apply the tips, all that. And then it's going to vary depending on what design they're trying to do. Now if you got somebody that's just simple, a quick gel polish, top coat, out the door, I would say maybe no more than an hour 25, maybe an hour 30, because you know you got to take the photos afterwards. But for extravagant things like extra long nails, and you want me to encapsulate, and you want me to design and put butterflies and nail foils, and if you want to go all out, all of that takes time. So you probably should reassure your client and say, you know, this is going to take about 2 hours. I am well, thank you for asking. So yeah, I would just prepare your clients ahead of time and have them, you know, ready to say, okay, you'll be in my chair for 2.5 hours because you want this, and this is approximately how long it's going to take. Granted, I know not a lot of people like to be in a chair long, but that also gives you time to bond with your client, you know, chit chat, girl talk, spill the tea, things like that. Watch Netflix, watch Hulu, you know, whatever, especially if you have a TV to accommodate your client. So not only that, time may fly past because they may need to catch up on that one video, or they may need to catch up on Netflix, you know. So personally, from my personal experience, my sets normally take, my full sets where it's either at least medium length to long length, take about 2 hours. I definitely can find ways to cut it down, but I don't want to cheat myself and I don't want to cheat the client as well. Because if I feel like I'm about to take a shortcut, I might as well just say, hey, your nails may lift off because I'm taking shortcuts. But I don't like to do that. As far as my pedicures are at least an hour. And the reason for that is because it depends on the type of pedicure that they get. If they get the jelly pedicure, obviously I have to go dump the jelly and then, you know, get them a new, get a new fresh set of water. Then continue, I clip the toenails, get rid of the cuticles, I buff their nails. Then I come back in, I do the callus remover, the sugar scrub, the lotion, and all of that. I'm taking time to at least do a 2 or 3 minute massage on each leg. And then you also have the nail polish portion. What color are they going to use? Are they going to add anything on the big toe? Are they going to get some foil? You know, you still have to worry about the design part. But again, like I said, I try to at least let my clients know you will be with me for about an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours based upon what you're getting. I haven't had a client that says that I take too long, but my husband, Mr. Biscuit, says that I do take too long still, even to this day. And I agree, but it's a lot of steps into what I'm doing. I don't want to skip a step just because I'm taking too long. I guess that would be the question is, would you prefer me to skip steps and have your nails looking however, or you prefer to sit there, enjoy, relax, me to do the right thing and to do what I'm supposed to do? So I guess that would be like, I can cut some stuff out, but I prefer not to. So it's just a preference. I don't mind lengthy services. Like I said, I haven't had a client that has told me I take too long, but I do. As we know, like nail techs like us, we do a lot of extra stuff on the nails. Like the Oriental shops may not do all the stuff that we do unless you kind of have like a great Oriental shop that, you know, they will do all that great stuff that, you know, all the stuff we have. Who knows? I mean, we just never know, right? Hey, Crystal. So yeah, I mean, Shanita says, I think 2 hours is normal. Yes. That's what I said. To me, 2 hours is fine. But when Mr. Biscuit said, you take too long, I said, how? I said, I'm doing all the necessary steps that they taught me in nail tech school. You don't skip a step. You know, you cut down the nails. You trim the cuticles, even though I don't, because I don't want to cut no client. So I just use my e-file, go around the cuticle, remove that. Then you shape the nail. Then you have to apply the tips. You have to measure each one of the tips out to make sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall. Once you do that, then you blend the tip in with your natural nail. It's all steps that you have to do. And like I said, I was telling Mr. Biscuit, like, it's a lot of steps I have to do. I mean, I could cut them out, but who would I be cheating? And I don't want to cheat my clients, because I would like to be able to say I did everything right. And just like we had that conversation, like, what was it, page 3? I think it was page 3 where we said, how long before they come back for a nail repair? So if you get to 4 days and 5 days and your nails are popping off, so then it must be something that you're doing. I don't know, but we'll never know. But like I said, if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check that out. I think it was page 3 or 4. It might have been page 4, because we just did page 5, and today is page 6. So that's why I say I'm following all the steps that they taught me in nail tech school. And even before I even thought about like regular nail techs, I thought that it was just the Oriental shops around. Like, I didn't think that there was any shops that would do all that extra stuff. So, and once I finally experienced that, I was like, yeah, it does take long, but I see why, because they're taking all these extra precautions so that way you don't have to worry about nails lifting. Shanita says, tips take longer to me, and I like sculpting. It takes getting used to go faster. Yeah, everything takes time, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not finna rush just because I don't want my client to be sitting there for 2 hours. Again, yes, you can probably limit some things that you're doing or I'm doing. I'm not trying to say necessarily you guys. I can limit some things that I'm doing, but I just feel like that would be a cheat. And I want to do the necessary steps so that way my clients have long-lasting nails. You sat there for that amount of time, so I need to make sure that they stay on your fingers for a while, okay? Or even on your toes. So but yeah, I haven't had a client that has told me that, but sometimes I do feel like I take long, but that's because I'm trying to figure out the design portion of why I'm taking so long. Because sometimes I have clients that come to me and say, just do whatever, and then I'm like, ooh, and then in my mind I'm like, what should I do? I have so much stuff, what should I do? So therefore, if I don't already have a plan and know that you're coming in saying, oh, freestyle on me, you know, if you don't tell me up front, I'm gonna think you want something in specific. So I would prefer for my clients to let me know ahead of time, that way I have the time to think about it. That's just me. So I'm saying, I don't want my clients to sit there for forever, but I try to make it as comfortable for my clients while they are sitting there. Crystal said it's better to take longer, that way you know it's done right and no issues per se. I agree. But other than that, I mean, I could try it just to say, oh yeah, I did cut it down in an hour, but let me realize what I skipped. I mean, but I would hate to kind of do that and then I'd be like, yeah, I know your nail lifted, I know exactly why I lifted, or I know why your nail broke. I know, because it was me. Because I was the nail tech who said, well, let me cut this in half so I won't have my clients sitting here for forever. Yes, there is always room for improvement, no matter what you're doing. Also, it could be room for different products. So maybe there is a product out there that can do 2 of the 3 of the jobs in one. Could be. So again, that's the job of a nail technician, to be able to find out those things. But oh, good. So yeah, other than that, that is pretty much what my Diary of a Nail Tech page 6 is about. I'm okay with having my clients sit there while I'm doing their nails. I haven't had a complaint yet, but you know, I was wondering what you guys thought. What is the appropriate time for a full set, and what's the appropriate time for a pedicure? Like I said, I do about an hour and 10, pushing it at an hour and 10 for the pedicure, only because I have a water change, especially if my clients get the jelly pedicure. I have to go into the bathroom and change out the water and bring the water back, because I obviously have to let it fill up. So that may cut into 5 or 7 minutes of that time. So I think that's the only reason why that would take so long, is because I have a water change. I have to do the water change manually, as I don't have a water supply running to my pedicure chair. But that could be something to invest in. So, but yeah, so me, it's about an hour for pedicures. And again, you guys have seen my pedicures, all the lengthy stuff that I add into my pedicures. Granted, I could get rid of the sugar scrub. I don't have to get a massage. things like that. But that's something that I personalize in my pedicures, which is why a lot of people come to me to get their feet done. Not just for that in general, because they just need their feet done in general. But like I said, hour for pedicures and approximately 2 hours or an hour and a half for a full set. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree, if that's too long, do you want to cut it in half? All that good old stuff. Crystal says I've had 4 hours for my nails, and that was the longest I've ever had. I've never had a pedicure, so I don't really know. But it sounds like you're doing good, though that time length doesn't seem long at all. Agreed. Yeah. Now, when I'm doing my own nails, that's a whole nother story. I take about 4 hours just to do my own nails because I don't know personally what I want to do on my own nails. So, that's a different story. But let me know what you guys think. Put it down in the description box if you guys have a specific time. If you're a nail tech, or what's the longest you've set to get a service rendered to you. Let me know. Maybe there are some tips and tricks. We're all here to share with each other different tips and tricks that we can use to cut down our time, just to make it more efficient. Maybe it may be certain products out there that you can use. That, like I said, do 3 jobs in one. I haven't seen any, but again, I buy products, but I like to use good quality products, so I don't need something that's gonna cut something in half and it's not a good product. But you just never know. So other than that, that's all I have for this Diary of a Nail Tech. I got more coming. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know how long it takes for your nail services, whether it be a full set or a pedicure, just so I can kind of see where you guys are at. Maybe let me know if you guys have had any clients complain or say that you're taking too long, or that's it, you know, that quick. Like, you did my nails that quick, you know. So let me know. And until next time, I'm about to get out of here. I will see you guys in my next one. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you never miss a video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at IamBiscuit7, and I will see you guys later.